Hello, my name is Monika Radojevic and I am an activist, poet and writer. In 2019 I won Stormzy's Murky Books New Writers Prize with my poetry on identity, marginalisation and belonging, and I have a poetry collection coming out in early 2021. In this 5-minute video I want to share a quick exercise in poetry free writing, an exercise that is designed to be non-judgmental and instinctive, so everything and anything goes here. You're going to need a pen and a piece of paper, and I'm going to give you a few prompts and I want you to write down in response to them 3 lines of whatever it is that comes into your head in response to these prompts. Don't think, just write. Finally, I'm going to ask you a question and I want your answer to be that poem. And I want you can write it instinctively, or you can write it kind of thoughtfully and go away and think about it, or you can kind of keep it and see what happens, see what comes out of it. But whatever you do, don't throw it away. I've written some of my best work from kind of pieces of poems that I've never got around to finishing and discovered months or even years later. But before we start, I want you to close your eyes and get into the zone. So take a couple of deep breaths and relax your jaw, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Let that creative part of you kind of sit up and take over. Okay, so deep breaths. Okay, open your eyes. Ready? I want you to give me 3 examples of any time someone or something made you feel like you belong. Short and sweet. Okay, so I've put down here hugging my mum in the morning when I've just woken up, sitting down and breaking eggs, which is a traditional Montenegrin Easter, and laughing with my friends about an inside joke. Now I want you to give me 3 different examples of any time someone or something made you feel like you didn't belong. Okay, so I've written anytime somebody mispronounces or misspells my name. I've written anytime a racist or sort of borderline racist remark has been made to me. And number 3, anytime somebody asks me where I'm from in a hostile way. So finally, give me 3 lines on what you would say to a previous version of you. So looking back when you were at your saddest or your most vulnerable. This can be advice, words of affirmation, love notes, anything. Okay, so for that one, I've written, you're going to be just fine. Don't judge yourself as harshly as you do, and I've got your back. So I want you to set all of those prompts aside for a minute, but I want you to keep them in your mind. I want you to tell me now in poet form, so this is the question I want you to answer. What does your name mean to you? Is it symbolic? Does it carry family weight? Do you like it? Would you change it if you could? This isn't one for you to write right here in this video. Let it come to you after this ends and imagine you are kind of performing it as you write it. Lean into that drama and the emotion, and again, write instinctively. You can edit it later if you feel like you need to. And finally, I want you to remember that there is no set way for your poem to kind of sound like or flow like. The kind of undeniable beauty of poetry is the uniqueness of the writer. And there is no such thing as a kind of like a wrong way to write poetry, just as there is no wrong way to exist. So thank you so much for giving me your time, and I can't wait to read and hear all of your poems. Thank you. Hi everyone, so I went away and I thought about some of the prompts, and I thought about the question, what does your name mean to you? And I've written an example poem which I hope will be helpful, or at least maybe a bit inspiring. and at the end there'll be a couple of hashtags which I'll mention. So if you decide to share your work, please include those hashtags so that we can all see it, and the Rise Collective can share that as well. So this is my poem in response to the question, what does your name mean to you? My name is an in-between thing, marooned on an island I did not choose, where everyone tends to spell me wrong. I pretend not to mind, keep it mild-mannered. It's easy not to rock the boat when you blend in with the paint like I do. My name originates from two separate journeys, an Eastern European tribute with a Latina private joke sprinkled in, phonetics picked carefully so that they would be uniform in all three of our homes. My name has roots. Everybody knows that a name is not just a name, but a rubber stamp on the soul. It walks into the room before you do. It lingers long after you have gone. And so my name was chosen to move mountains, generate a hurricane that this earth cannot swallow. It is a thing to be whispered by people who love me best, to pull my tired eyes up when I am at my worst. And in that same moment, my name is a coat stand built to hold all my foreign baggage, where every consonant is greeted with confusion and I must pronounce and repronounce endlessly, always with a smile, to make strangers feel at ease. My name is my beauty mark, a name that makes it clear I am nobody's except my own. So I hope you like that. That I think is a work in progress. I'll probably go away and work on it a little bit more. And to me, that's how I write poetry. It's always kind of constantly evolving and changing. But like I said in my first video, there is no correct way to do this. So I just encourage you to share your responses to this or to the exercise video by either posting a poem onto your Instagram page or any other social media. Just make sure that you use the hashtag Rise Collective UK, or send us a direct message. So send Rise Collective a direct message. And if you can also use the hashtag Rise Creates Poetry, that way we'll also know what the submission is. So I really look forward to hearing or reading everybody's submissions. And yeah, please get creative, write, don't think about it, just do it.